for one thing, I hope we can stop using the words remote and hybrid and whatever else we've been calling it for years. I prefer that we just call it work, but
Mm,
the word distributed work, I mean, I just think it's a better description. We were distributed before the pandemic. Whether people are 9 floors, 9 miles, or 9 time zones away, we're already working remotely. We were already working remotely. Remotely, I said it in a distributed way before the pandemic. So I hope we can sort of get some language things settled. I think that we've sort of been in triage mode for the last 3 years.
mm,
Just very reactive to everything, and we haven't put in place the practices and the processes that we need to make this distributed work as best it can. So I kind of equate it to like when we got cell phones, you only used them in the house for a while, or when we got smartphones, you only used them to make phone calls. I still think that's where we are, where a lot of companies are. So unless we put those practices and process in place, we're going to have there are going to be a lot of problems, and those problems are going to be blamed on the fact that there are more people working in a distributed way, when in fact a lot of those things were broken before the pandemic. I love it when people talk about the water cooler. Whoever said the water cooler was a good way to do anything, right? Let's not replicate that. Let's
right.
not replicate onboarding. 50% of people quit in the first 2 years. That's pretty horrible. We need to learn to work in ways that really optimize the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And I think particularly how is where we're going to have to focus in 2024.